I don't know how to start this, but so it's been a while since we've done a video on anything. We will actually talk about, hold on, where's it? That car up there in a little bit in another video because we've been lagging on it to talk about it, but we will talk about that in a little bit. But while we're in the middle of that, we are going to be starting our, what do you call this? EK project?
The EK project.
Our first or second race car, because that one's supposed to be the other race car, but we're still working on that one. There's three. What's the three? Oh, the one hidden behind the boxes. Okay, there's that one too. But since this one is actually drivable, we can actually start working on it. The goal for this is not to do a lot of motor work, which Freddie likes to do and go all out on, but what we're gonna try to do is do a lot of the suspension, a lot of the work on that first, drive it until I blow this motor somehow, some way, and then we'll replace it later. But for the time being, we're gonna just do a lot of some of the aero on it because we got some kind of fancy stuff, and then really beef up the suspension. So I think with this, we're gonna try installing some of it, not all. What's some of the stuff?
The first one is going to be the front end and the PCI side skirts. So we have the Pro Car Innovation side skirts that we're going to be mounting. You'll notice in the video that it's not on the lift because we can't really get on there to the sides. So we're going to be doing it all on jack stands for the side skirts for this portion of it. And then we have the fenders. We got those track light composites, I believe, or well, we got the vented fenders from that company. We'll put it in there later. And then we have a front bumper. So we have actually two front bumpers, and then we'll let you guys decide which one you think we should put on. This is in the show car, remember. So we have one. This is gonna be all for race, and eventually it's gonna be going off the track and fucking up the front bumper. But we do have two bumpers. One's being worked on. The one that we're gonna be installing now is gonna be the Mo Parfum one, and then later on when we start getting more into the aero and diffusers and all that stuff, we're changing out a lot of the stuff. So this section or this video is going to be more of the aero and the front end of the car, and then if we have time we'll do the brakes. So we do have brakes, Willwood brakes front. We'll be ordering the Willwoods for the rear, and then we have to change out the master cylinder, and with the master cylinder we're going to be doing a booster delete, so that'll come in later. But for now we're just going to start doing the aero and maybe the suspension from these guys is a reaction, so we have the reaction coilovers that might be going in if we have the time, so stick around.
And then to go with it, we'll kind of just give you what we're starting with. It's very bare bones and basic right now. Even has rusted fenders because that's kind of a thing, but oh, okay, it's patinaed as Freddie wants to put it. But right now there's really nothing, not at all. It has some suspension, but it's kind of, is it blown out at this point? Yeah. I don't know. It just came with the car and it's blown out, but like as you can see, very minimal, very nothing, just full interior, full stock interior. A deck that's just been in there probably since forever, but we don't have a lot going on with this, so this is just a very basic starter everything. It has exhaust, but that's going to change. But yeah, we're starting from scratch with this. It'll be interesting how we evolve this and get to the point where we're actually racing it on the track. Won't be the fastest, but it's more or less for us to learn the ins and outs of what we're doing, because you don't really need full power right from the get-go, and then all of a sudden you crash and then you wasted all that effort and don't have track time.
Oh.
So I already know I'm gonna crash. Not crash, but I'm gonna go off course. So I'd rather just, as much as I want more power and go faster at all the time, I need to learn how to drive the car. Same with Freddie, even though he probably won't be driving it as much. But we're gonna start with this, so enjoy. We'll start working on whatever we can.
So earlier I said it was track light, but it's actually track life. I get mixed up sometimes because of the companies that we use. There's Track Tough, which is Rob. Rob's always been a supporter. And then these are the Track Life composite fenders. You probably seen him on Kevin from Gretty's EK. So we got it on there. So we actually had him do the side piece right here so that it can actually fit with the PCI flat sides. But here's what they're gonna look like so far with the teardown.
Yeah, and like, so with it, we do have some extra wiring that we discovered that we need to do, and then trying to mount this correctly and see how well it works. Seems to fit pretty good though, so I don't think it'll be too much of a problem for us to fit that on. It does stick out by a good amount. I forget the exact size, but it's a good distance from enough to cover the wheels that we're gonna put on here. That we actually did try to put on earlier, and it worked out really well. So this is a good start for us, and then on to the side skirts and whatever other arrow that Freddie has hiding somewhere that I don't know about, because he's been hoarding a bunch of parts. But we'll see where this goes. So this is with the wheels that we plan on running with it, and so the sizing on there fits pretty damn well.
Also, on the track car, we're going to be running a staggered offset of tires.
Yeah.
It's going to be larger in the front. We'll see how that goes, and then a little bit smaller in the rear. But these should fill in very nicely.
Like fitment wise, this looks really good, even without the tires. So
yeah, so the front one's going to be a little bit taller with tire than the rear, and then with the help of the guys at home in Australia doing their brake booster delete, they're sending us a new one for that, and then we're going to try to run some of their brake, instead of running brake ducts, they have like these brake, I don't know what they're called, but they're kind of like a guide, brake guides, like wind guides to help cool the brakes down. Hopefully those work really well. A lot of their designs are pretty good. And then we got these from my friend Carlos, who runs Honda Challenge, and we're going to be running these in the front, and then getting some. We're going to hit up Willwood and get some rears. So we got these for now, and then we're going to be running those, changing out the brake pads. We should have 2 sets of brake pads. One would be something that's going to be run for the street, and then something that's going to be run for the track. But most likely it's going to be more of the track, but we're just going to have to play around with all those, the tires, the offsets, and everything. It's a big learning curve for us, and for me, because I'm usually the guy that puts all the engine work, more power in the engine, and for this build we're gonna be doing more of the suspension geometry, the aero, and then after that we're gonna be working with the motor once we get a little bit more track time. So yeah, Kevin will have fun. It won't be the fastest.
So it's not just me. We're all gonna drive it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun little car. We're not doing too much. Keeping the interior, probably gonna do like some kind of roll bar. I'm not sure yet, but there's gonna be a lot of It's just gonna be more focused on the chassis itself, and then the tires and brakes, and then we'll get to the engine. So it's kind of a reverse thing, that instead of what we did with the EG, where we wanted to do more of the engine, but we'll see what this little B series can do.
Nice presentation. But yeah, so like the motor itself runs healthy. I guess there's like a small leak, right? Oil leak.
Yeah, that's probably the main thing.
But we just need to do maintenance on it all, and we'll get it all like tuned up. But for the most part, this is the motor we're gonna run until, like I said, until I somehow blow it up or we run into the ground, which might be impossible, but it's me, so who knows. Then we'll just keep going. So this is the result of today's work. We have the Mold Parfum EK front bumper on with the lip as well, and what was it, track life composite fenders, all buttoned up. These caps that go on, we're gonna have to figure out what to do with them. I think we have to drill the holes to connect them all, because right now it's kind of just loose and sitting out there underneath, because nothing lines up, of course. So we have to put that on. We still have to drill that, and then once we get through with that, we should be good and have like the front end all buttoned up. We also put on the PCI side skirts, metal sides. This wasn't too bad to put on, just kind of finessing little things here and there. So yeah, we took care of both sides there, and same thing for this side. So yeah, everything actually looks really good together. It kind of works out beautifully well. So yeah, this is how it looks. I don't know where Freddie went. I was supposed to add some words of encouragement, but it's okay. Yeah, so this is what we got done for today, and that should be it for now. I don't know what else is next. I think Freddie said all the suspension, so yeah, like all the brakes, the Woodwood brakes that we got to put on, which would be a nice upgrade for this. And yeah, so we'll go from there. I don't know what else he mentioned. I think we have some control arms and some other arms and more suspension and everything in between to put in there, so we just gotta start working on it. So yeah, that's gonna be it for part one, I guess, of what we're trying to do for this car. And then yeah, we should have another couple videos with us installing the rest of the suspension stuff as well. Probably show more of that process instead of just like the before and after, kind of like we did with this video. But hopefully you guys keep watching, enjoy it, and we'll keep going with these videos as long as we keep building this car. Thanks.